What's up, my friends and my new friends? I'm Jared Laredo and welcome to my channel. Today in Dark Souls 3, I will be showing you a quick method on how to get 1,000 souls every minute. Now, you might find that this could rather be easy if you run around the map and kill a bunch of enemies, in the surrounding environment that you're in. But you're going to discover that this is a hard game, and killing some of these enemies is going to take some time and requires a lot of health. This method, you basically don't even need to use any Estus flasks to recover your health. These enemies will be trapped in a certain point and they won't even be able to enter into the bonfire zone. So what you're going to want to do is once you get to this location on the map right here with the big stairwell, you proceed through the area and you unlock this area right here. Go ahead and fast travel to this area. Once you do so, it's like in a chapel right here, and there's like an altar right in front of you. You're going to want to head to the left. Once you do so, you're going to want to call the elevator right here, the lift. It's going to come down from upstairs. So you got to be patient and wait for it to come down. Once it comes down, you're going to go ahead and get on it. It's going to take you to the top, but that's not the end, alright? So you want to make sure you pay close attention. There's an enemy right here, but you want to evade him and climb up this ladder directly in front of you around that corner. Once you get up to the top of this location, there's going to be another enemy, and you could avoid him if you'd like. And then there's a drop down point right here. You're going to drop down or roll down, whichever you prefer. Head forward, try your best to avoid the enemies. And now, once you're following this path that I have taken you to, you're going to go ahead and proceed forward. Make sure you use an Estus flask to recover some lost health. And down there, you're going to want to jump. And make sure you evade the crossbow. Alright, now go ahead and roll down onto here. Use another health to recover. You can avoid this enemy or kill him, whichever you prefer. But from here, go ahead and take a right. Come up this stairwell. Go to the left. There's some enemies in here. Now, take note. Now, once you go in this gate right here, these enemies cannot breach. They can't come in here. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is come over to this bonfire. Now, directly in front of us, there's a covenant that you can join, and she basically resets your stats at the price of one of the fingers that you use to increase the friendship of the covenant that you're in, which is for a trophy, I believe. So once you go to the bonfire, reset your Estus flasks, come over here in front, and there's going to be some enemies. Go ahead and use R1 to take out the enemy. Use R2 to do a strong attack on this guy, and R1 to finish him off in a 2-hit kill. If you have your strength up, of course. If you don't have your strength up, then you're not going to do too much damage to him. Right there, just from doing all that we did, we have 550 souls. Now, if we wait like 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, like 10 seconds, all of these enemies that just drop down are going to stop right here. At the gate, and they can't even come in. They can attack you and do damage to you if you get close enough, but if you have a great sword or whichever sword that you prefer that does a lot of damage, it will almost insta-kill all of these enemies. Alright, now you've got a bunch of dead enemies, and we have 1,250 souls. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is return to the bonfire, get out of the bonfire, and rinse repeat the process for however long you'd like. I've noticed that these enemies keep respawning. I don't know if there's a certain point, like if it's like the other Dark Souls games where you kill an enemy enough times to the point where he stops respawning. That hasn't really happened for me in this game, so I think you can keep killing these guys as many times as you'd like. So this is like a little unlimited souls exploit here that I found. You can get 1,000 souls a minute. If you go down there to the left, like down that stairwell that we originally came up to get here, if you go down there, you could even probably get like another 500 souls. So let's just go over here and double check. Let's go ahead and use an Estus flask. If you go down this stairwell into this room, there's going to be some enemies that you can kill. She just gave us 150, and there's going to be more that drop down. Take note though that these ones are going to be harder to kill because you're not really like in an enclosed area where you can dodge all incoming attacks from the enemies. So you got to be very strategically here. And sometimes they drop this item here, which is very useful. So we did get like about like a little increase there. You could even, we were able to pull this bridge up right here. So all you got to do is go back, rinse, repeat the process, and you should get about 1,000 souls every minute. If you want to go down there and do more, you'll get like about 1,350, 1,500 like every minute and a half, 2 minutes. And you can just use that to go to the lady in the base over here, and she will basically she'll basically level up your character. So I'm going to do it one more time for some of you guys. Just come outside of here, kill the first guy. You can use R2 and R1 to hit kill him, avoid that attack. R2, R1, kill him in 2 hits. And all these enemies just start dropping down around you. I don't know entirely. I'm not for sure like if these enemies stop respawning after a point, but I would take advantage of this while you can. For those of you who are playing the game at like when it comes out officially in the US, or if you're playing the game early like I am. So I would take advantage of it, because leveling in this game can be difficult, and you need to be as high of a level as possible in order to be able to do more damage to the enemies and use better weapons and use better skills. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and check out my other Dark Souls boss fights videos. If you haven't watched those yet, be sure to check out my Dragon Ball Super videos and pretty much everything else on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Keep living life to its fullest every single day. Live positive and enjoy life.